Howdy folks. Gonna attempt to work on the Bronco a little bit today. Working on a parts list a little bit, but something major we need to get going to make it more street legal is this wiring nightmare. It is a mess, and eventually it will get a full rewire, but that's not important right now, and I don't have the time and or money, especially time, to put into it right now. And the wiring is one of the last things I want to do when we really tear into it, you know, after rust repair and painting the frame and all that. But we're going to get it on the road first. And so what's important, I think, is wipers and lights. Got to make sure the horn works, but I think it does. And a heater blower motor just to get some defrost air would be a plus as well. I mean, that's pretty much all there is electrically on this vehicle. But yeah, so what I want to focus on first is seeing what works and what doesn't. So I'm gonna slap a battery in this thing and start flipping switches and taking notes. Let's get to it. Alright, so Optima's in there. It runs, so we know the starter system works. Next time it's running, I'll see if the charging system works. It's probably important, I would say. But there's a lot of screwy wires and whatnot, so we'll just trace stuff down and make this. I don't know what this gobbly-gooked mess is. But yeah. Sounds like it started to rain, so good thing we're in the shop today. But turn the key on, start flipping some switches, and my sister will take notes on what needs fixed on her Bronco. Okay, it's dark in here, so I apologize. But gauges are another thing we need to make sure work. At least I think so. Speedometer, fuel, and temp. But I'm pretty sure we're just gonna get one of those little 3-pod things for oil pressure, temperature, and voltage, and run that. Gotta make sure the speedometer works and fuel gauge works. That'll be for another day. So we have ignition. Does, I don't know. Oh, there's the rear glass switch. Found that. Okay, fan. Fan works. Dope. There's a power switch. Radio doesn't turn on. Fan works though. Alright. Wipers. Don't want to pull the knob off by accident. We got wipers. Pulled the knob off. There it is. Okay. Cool, high and low speed wipers work. The window squirter motor runs, so I gotta find some. There's a bottle of soapy water, that'll do. I'll put some Rain-X in it and see if the window squirter works. I put window washer fluid in it. Let's see if the squirter works. It should.
Oh no, it's squirting out, Adam.
Of where?
Of the tub.
Okay.
Everything just went on the ground.
Alright. So window washer tub needs fixed. We'll worry about that later. It's probably a rotten hose.
Oh no, something popped out.
Okay. We'll work on it. Anyway, we'll fix that. Okay. Well, first off, driver's side, passenger side turn signal. Nothing.
It's flashing very fast. I think.
It's flashing outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have nothing in on the dash. Where's the four ways on this thing? Okay. So do the front. Are all the lights lit up? On that right signal.
No, one is up. That's it.
Okay. What we've done so far is we've I had to get out and figure out how many lights bulbs are in the front turn signals. But they both work up front. Driver's rear does not. They flash quickly, so you got to figure that out. And the four ways work. They flash normally, but we have nothing for interior lights for the signals or the four ways. So we'll have to figure that out. Lights. All right. One dash light works. Background light, none of the other ones do. Write that down. There's no interior light, write that down. No dimmer switch, I don't see a dimmer switch for high beams. They probably took it out when they did a shitty job of replacing the floorboard. Do the side markers work?
Yes, the fender markers work.
Okay.
The front one, the driver's side works.
Okay. I'll go check the back. Alright, so I checked the rear markers. They do not work whatsoever. Headlights.
Front works.
Both front headlights work.
Yep.
Okay, I believe there should be a high beam dimmer switch. There's not one on the floor, so they probably removed it. And I'm sure that hasn't changed anything back. God damn it. I need a bigger shot, people. Yep, still no rear markers. So, as for the front marker lights that aren't working, we'll check the bulbs. And I'll check the bulbs and stuff in the back. And I'll check, you know, with a multimeter, see, look for voltage. So the last one, as I get caught on the door panel, check for reverse lights. Which I'd be surprised. Hey, go shimmy the shifter. forth. Just up and down a little bit. There's some slop. Slowly. No reverse lights. Mark it. Alright, so that's for the markers. I'll start. It's humid and raining now, so I'm probably not going to do much else today. I might. I might. Okay, so marker light's not working. Signal works. Pop the bulb out. If you can see, the pins, side pins, are two different heights. That way it can only go in one way. The side is your ground, and the two dots here that touch the two blades down in there are your powers, your hots. The side there is your ground. That's rusty. It could get cleaned up, but it works. The signal works, so the power for the signal is good and the ground is good. So, if you would hit the right signal, please. And my multimeter's not in here. Excellent. Back out into the rain. Alright, I got my multimeter. Pull the covers off my probes. You watch the, I can see the meter too. Alright. Ground. Okay, so the top ones are turn signal. Go turn the signal off, please. Okay, so there's nothing on the signal now. What's that bottom? What's that reading?
8.5.
Okay, so there is voltage. 8.5 volts coming to this light. So there's either a short starting, and my bet is there's corrosion. There's corrosion somewhere, a split wire somewhere. That's not a today job. And I'm not even getting on the back, because I know that's a mess. That's going to be a mess. So, what else did we do? Blower motor works. Window squirter. I can't check the gauges until it's running. The alternator light works. I believe the alternator charges. Last time we started it, the light goes out, so it does something. I was told, if I remember correctly, that the fuel gauge does not work, so we'll have to figure that out. For the time being, it's good enough. I know there's gas in it because I put gas in it. Yeah, so at least now we got a general idea of what electrically works on here and does not work. We'll have to figure out the rest. So, yeah. So I'll slap this back together and go from there, I reckon. But thanks for watching. Until next time, stay crazy and have a good one, people.